Hi, Joe Cerrone. In this video, we are going to take this ring and set it up for dual extrusion printing using Ultimaker Cura. So we've modeled this ring using AutoCAD. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so that we have the base of the ring in silver, and then the oak leaves we're going to have assigned to extruder number 2, and we're going to have those in green. Now, as you can see, I've already subtracted the geometry from the base of the ring, and we can see that with the 3D move. And so we can grab the Z-axis, and then I'll move that in one plane. And so we can see that we have the negative area of that relieved. And what we want to do is have things lined up with the coordinate system in the AutoCAD so that when we bring them into the slicer, we can merge them. So I'm going to undo that. And now these components are in the proper orientation. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to export. And I'm going to export the ring base. As an STL file. I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to export the leaf as a separate file. All right, now we're going to go into Ultimaker Cura and see if those line up. And we're going to open those two files. And so here's our ring base. Here's the ring leaf. We're going to assign this to extruder number 1, silver metallic. And we're going to assign this to extruder number 2, green PLA. We're going to select all models, and then we'll see if they merge. So it has not lined them up properly. And it's probably got the oak leaf on the bottom of it. It does, instead of on the top. So we're going to go into 3D Builder and line these up since this was a fail. And so we can delete these two items out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into 3D Builder. I'm going to create a new scene, and we're going to open those two files. So here's our ring base. Comes in millimeters. Here's our ring leaf. I'm going to set that up in millimeters as well. All right, so it's put them both in some completely different areas here. And so we're going to start over again. And we're going to bring in the ring base. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to X position 0, Y position 0. And we can center the view. And then we're going to do the same one after we bring in the oak leaf. Okay, so we've centered the two items in the view, and what we can see is the oak leaf is on the bottom of the part. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to align that in 3D by bringing that up. Just like that. And it'll actually snap into place. It's intelligent and it knows where we want that. All right, so now that we have these two objects aligned, we're going to export them and bring them into our slicer. So I'm going to start off by deleting out the base of the ring. And then I'm going to export the leaf. And let's try it as a 3MF format. And then we're going to undo our scene. And then we're going to delete out the opposite part. And we're going to save that. All right, we're going to go into Cura and we're going to open those files. And so they're 3MF files. And I'm going to open the other file as well. And I haven't moved them yet. Let's see what happens if we do move them. It's still going to be able to, before I move them, let's just see if we can orientate them and merge them. So this one is going to be assigned to extruder number 1. It appears the leaf came in right in the correct spot. And this one's going to be assigned to extruder number 2. We're going to select all. We're going to merge them. And then we can move this onto the build plate. And I'm going to turn this so that the leaf side is up. And it doesn't appear to be merged properly now. So somewhere in here, there's an oak leaf. All right, so apparently the 3MF format does not work. Let's delete that out. And let's start another new scene. Okay, third time is a charm. So